Hey guys! Here are some more space facts that are out of this world. All information in this video is collected from the Fact Site and Fact Republic. So, let's start. 1. The closest galaxy to us is the Andromeda Galaxy. It's estimated at 2.5 million light-years away. This means if you travel at the speed of light, you can reach the Andromeda Galaxy in 2.5 million years. Before the discovery of the Andromeda Galaxy, the Large Magellanic Cloud was believed to be the closest galaxy to us. 2. The first supernovae observed outside of our own galaxy was in 1885. Supernova is when an unstable star explodes. It is the biggest explosion humans have ever seen. This supernova was called the S Andromedae, located in the Andromeda Galaxy. This was observed by Ernst Hartwig in Estonia and was only made possible due to the invention of the telescope. 3. The first ever black hole photographed is 3 million times the size of Earth. The photo was released in April 2019 and shows a halo of dust and gas 310 sextillion miles from Earth. That is 31 followed by 22 zeros. It was captured by the Event Horizon Telescope, a network of 8 linked telescopes, and was also captured due to the algorithm of programmer Katie Bouman. 4. The distance between the Sun and Earth is defined as an astronomical unit. An astronomical unit, O, equates to roughly 93 million miles, or 150 million kilometers. 5. The second man on the moon was Buzz Aldrin. Moon was Aldrin's mother's maiden name. She was born Marion Moon and later married Edwin Aldrin. His mother was probably proud of his son. 6. Buzz Aldrin's birth name was Edwin Eugene Aldrin Jr. He got the nickname Buzz from his sister's mispronunciation of the word brother, which became buzzer. Aww. In 1988, he legally changed his first name to Buzz. 7. On Venus, it snows metal and rains sulfuric acid. This is because Venus is a scorching planet choked with sulfuric acid, which causes the planet's metals to become gas and then liquid in the atmosphere, before raining down to the ground after the freezing temperatures turn it into a solid. 8. The Mariner 10 was the first spacecraft that visited Mercury in 1974. It was launched at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in 1973 and flew by Venus 3 months later. It then crossed into Mercury's orbit, managing to photograph 45% of Mercury's surface. The second spacecraft to visit Mercury was the Messenger, which completed mapping of 100% of Mercury's surface in 2013. 9. Space is completely silent. This is because there is no air in space, and air is needed to carry the sound vibrations. So if you shouted to someone next to you in space, they wouldn't be able to hear you. 10. Coca-Cola was the first commercial soft drink that was ever consumed in space. And the first food ever eaten in space was applesauce and was eaten by John Glenn in space during the Friendship 7 mission in 1962. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe my channel and turn on notification. Also, press the thumbs up button so that my video can reach more people. Okay, now back to business. 11. Astronauts can grow approximately 2 inches in height when in space. This is due to the lack of gravity in space causes the discs between the vertebrae to expand a little. However, this extra height is lost when re-entering the Earth's atmosphere and being subjected to the Earth's gravity again. 12. If Saturn's rings were 3 feet long, they would be 10,000 times thinner than a razor blade. The rings around Saturn are so thin because they are made up of pieces of dusty water ice ranging in size from dust grains to boulders. 13. The first artificial satellite in space was called Sputnik. It was launched by the Soviet Union into an elliptical low Earth orbit on October 4, 1957. 14. Exoplanets are planets that orbit around other stars. In 2009, NASA launched a spacecraft called Kepler to look for exoplanets, and has discovered thousands since its launch. 15. The center of the Milky Way smells like rum and tastes like raspberries. This was discovered by the Iram radio telescope when they zeroed in on a gas cloud called Sagittarius B2 at the center of our galaxy. The Iram detected a chemical called ethyl formate which gives rum its distinct smell and raspberries their distinct flavor. So it smells nothing like milk. 16. The first woman in space was a Russian called Valentina Tereshkova. She launched into space during the Vostok 6 mission on June 16, 1963. She spent almost 3 days in space and orbited the Earth 48 times in her space capsule before returning to Earth. 17. Our moon is moving away from Earth at a rate of 4 cm per year. Scientists do believe that eventually the moon will move out of the field of Earth's gravity. However, this won't happen for billions of years to come. 18. Pluto is named after the Roman god of the underworld, not the Disney dog. In Greek mythology, Pluto is known as Hades. The name for the planet was suggested by Venetia Burney, an 11-year-old British schoolgirl, to the planet's discoverer Clyde Tombaugh. 19. Spacesuit helmets have a Velcro patch to help astronauts itch. This is the Velcro patch's one and only purpose. 20. The International Space Station, ISS, is visible to more than 90% of the Earth's population. When you see the International Space Station, ISS, in the night sky, it appears as a fast-moving star crossing from horizon to horizon. 21. Saturn is the only planet that could float in water. Although Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system, it is also the lightest planet. Saturn could float in water because it is mostly made of gas. I actually thought Uranus has more gas than Saturn. 22. Asteroids are the byproducts of formations in the solar system more than 4 billion years ago. The birth of Jupiter in our solar system prevented any planetary bodies forming between Mars and Jupiter, causing the small objects that were there to collide with each other and fragment into asteroids. 23. There is a hypothetical particle called a strangelet that we might find in the cores of neutron stars. If they do exist, these might be the most stable matter in existence and therefore might be the most dangerous substance in the universe. If one were to strike Earth or any object in the universe, it could turn that matter into further strangelets, creating a chain reaction that would result in the Earth being turned into one big strangelet. They might actually be the dark matter that we suspect holds galaxies together. 24. The largest reservoir of water known to man circles a black hole 12 billion light-years away, with an estimated size of 140 trillion times that of Earth's oceans. Unfortunately, it is located in a quasar, one of the brightest and most violent objects in the cosmos, and a black hole accretion disk is probably the single worst place to try to get water from. Merely getting it out of the gravity well around the black hole would be incredibly expensive, and that's not even getting into the question of the local radiation field. What I'm trying to say is it is impossible to get that water.